Welcome back to the show, everybody. We got a great one lined up for you today. El Salvador mines its first Bitcoin, and we've got some staggering numbers for you about that volcanic energy that's being used. Oh my, oh my. Texas is poised for blockchain and crypto greatness. Don't believe it, it's still true. And all of a sudden, the Fed has found their homework. Trust me, we're going to explain. The IMF and BIS has already turned their homework in, and they're delivering a call to action that is in complete alignment. CBDCs are coming, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? Apparently, the technical analysts are telling us XRP price is set to explode, and it could be as soon as this month. We're going to take a look at that and the macro look at crypto. I think there's some numbers and figures here that are quite impressive that we need to look at, and we're going to look at it right now. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow me on Twitter at BackupBradleyAbove, and everything that we're talking about here today. Market cap for cryptocurrency is $2.099 trillion. Again, a reminder that $2.5 trillion is the all-time high for the crypto market cap. Keep that in mind. We're going to come back and visit that point later in the video. So very important. 2.5 is the all-time high. We're at 2.099 right now. We were at 2.1 over the weekend plus. So keep that in mind. Bitcoin right now at 47,500 plus this morning, up over 8% on the 7-day. Ethereum at 3,300 plus right now. It's up over 7% on the 7-day. Cardano is $2.17. Excuse me. It is off a little bit this morning by 4.4% on the 24-hour and almost 2.5% on the 7-day. Looking here right now, we see Solana is $166.17. It's up 12.76 on the 7-day, and XRP is at $1.03 right now, off by 2.67 on the 24-hour and up by 6.45 on the 7-day. Let's look at the range. Right now, the range is sitting at $1.0213 on the low side of the XRP price range and 1.0890 on the high side. So we've seen $1.08 on peak on the XRP range. Right now, we're sitting close to the low at $1.287. We'll keep an eye on it. This is Mrs. Backup, and I have to say, we just had a wonderful weekend with mom and dad. It was celebrating her birthday and mom's birthday, and it was great. And if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a comment and just giving all of them a happy birthday celebration and well wishes, that would be wonderful. You know, true wealth is good health, and all things you have in your life that you can count that money can't buy. And this is just one of them. I am a very wealthy man. And by the way, I had to pay for the wine. So that's not one of them. But, you know, all of my family, I love them dearly. And I stay cooped up in this office quite a bit making videos. And I'm not complaining. I love what I do. I'm very passionate about it. But it felt good to get outside and go sit on the water, watch the boats go back and forth in the inlet and just kind of decompress there. I don't get out enough. That's what it made me realize. But anyway, shout out to Mrs. Backup. I love you. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. This is really important here. El Salvador government, now listen to these numbers now. El Salvador government spends $4,602 in electricity to mine $269 in Bitcoin. If I'm not mistaken, this is that new math with the letters in it. All right, that dog don't hunt. Well, to be continued. We're going to stay with that story, okay? We're going to see how that shakes out. Looking right here, here's something that you don't have to believe it, but it's still true because Texas has been gearing up for quite some time now to be a leader in the Bitcoin blockchain crypto space. And as James Rule XRP here says, rightfully so, there should not be any underestimation with respect to just how large Texas could grow with crypto. And I will remind you, Also Blockchain LLC, which is in Nevada, I believe, and that is going to be the home of like a new Silicon Valley, and Texas may just have something to say about all of that. And that's what we call competition, and that's great for this entire industry. Now, looking right here, apparently Jerome Powell, if you're new to this space, I just want to be clear before I make these statements. Probably 2018, certainly no later than 2019, Jerome Powell himself wrote an 8-page dissertation on CBDCs, what they are, how to handle them, how to launch them, and how to make them work in the monetary system. I mean, it was an amazing 8-page dissertation, and somewhere in my video playlist, I think I covered it. But the Federal Reserve plans to launch a review of possible central bank digital currencies as early as this week, according to a report. Well, that report was supposed to be out this summer. So apparently there's a lot of stuff in that backpack and they haven't found it yet, but they're getting ready to release it. And it's timely enough that they're getting ready to release it. And I offer this. I have a feeling that whatever they're going to release is going to be revealing to us. One of the things I would expect to see is a public-private relationship with someone or someones. Now, that could be Jeremy Allaire from USD Coin at Circle, backed by Goldman Sachs. Would not be a shocker there. It wouldn't be a shocker to see a relationship with the Ripple company and the private ledger that's been built for central bank digital currencies to be launched by different central banks around the world. It would not be surprising to see Stellar involved in that either, because they are also launching CBDCs for certain central banks at the moment too. So this is really interesting that they've held this report back this much. I feel like there's going to be at least something, a glimmer of light that will show us something that we need to see. And that's why they've waited so long to give it to us. Now, here is the IMF, and they make no qualms about it. And you're getting ready to hear the BIS lay it down too. And the IMF is suggesting central bank digital currencies and global cryptocurrency criteria for economic equilibrium. In other words, getting rid of all the college speak here and all of the I'm wearing a suit and making more money than I should. If you don't get in, you get left, right? You get on this train or this train's going to leave you. Fittingly enough, of all people, Jay Clayton said it at his tenure at the SEC. If we don't embrace this technology, it will innovate around us. Yeah, true story. So right here, we see the IMF suggesting CBDC and global cryptocurrency criteria for economic equilibrium. If I could, it just presents the concerns. I'm going to paraphrase this article because I want to show you something in the BIS article. And it really is a call to action to central banks to really get their CBDC launched. And it goes as far as to talk about the fact that you need to do a public-private relationship to facilitate this. Make it happen. Well, that call to action is backed up even more by the Bank of International Settlements. Says global CBDC bridge needs public and private cooperation. Global central bank digital currency bridge needs public and private cooperation. Is that a fact? Let's take a look at this. According to the new report, an effective central bank digital currency system would need to involve both public and private actors to ensure interoperability. Now, where do we hear that from? And coexistence with the broader payment system. It's exactly what the role of Ripple and the XRP ledger and the interledger protocol is, right? The central banks participating in the report agreed that any central bank ecosystem would involve the public and private sectors. Okay, there's no more of this, well, we've done another report on whether we should or shouldn't. They just stepped in it, right? They've admitted it. Now, we've known it, but this is them admitting it. In a balance to provide desired policy outcome and enable innovation that meets users' evolving payments needs. The ability to bridge between central bank digital currencies and traditional payment systems would be crucial for the financial system, the report stated. Yeah, I bet it did. Yet a theme that cuts through almost every consideration is interoperability. Well, that's what the Interledger Protocol helps to do between interfacing any particular system, allowing it to communicate and work through the decentralized XRP ledger. Domestic interoperability would be key to ensuring a central bank digital currency system coexists with other national payment systems and contributes to the broader accessibility, resilience, and diversity. Then I go further down into the article, just as a reminder, because we've covered this too, but we need to see what's taking place. Remember this? New joint central bank report comes amid a payment giant, Visa, officially introducing its own blockchain interoperability project on Thursday, aiming to bring the universal adapter connecting multiple cryptocurrencies, stable coins, and central bank digital currencies. Previously, the tech giant Microsoft won a blockchain patent describing a cross-chain system that allows individuals and organizations to create, manage tokens across multiple distributed ledger network platforms. But you know what? We also have this, which was Visa acquiring RippleNet partner Currency Cloud for $950 million. So I don't think they're going to be putting that on the shelf. Currency Cloud is also a RippleNet partner, which means it uses Ripple-made remittance tools to facilitate cross-border payments. At some point, I would expect, and I'm speculating, I'm a wild speculator and researcher, that they will be taking advantage of the XRP ledger and the native asset XRP. And lo and behold, I bet it comes sometime after we get a clear path forward for XRP. Watch what happens with the lawsuit. Let's shift gears just a little bit here and take a look at this, because there's a couple different points of view on the overall cryptocurrency market cap. CoinsKid, who we're about to hear talk explicitly about XRP and what he sees, and I think you're going to like every second of that, is saying here, we'll see you at 4.23 trillion crypto market cap soon. How about that one? Yeah. How about that one? And he says, where's all the money coming from? Have a guess. Well, I think I could guess. It's going to come from institutions, hedge funds, right? That's where it's going to come from. And you know what? At the same time, what do we hear about the conventional markets, the stock markets? That there's a 30, 40, maybe 50% correction coming to that market. And they are going to be looking for a place to hedge their portfolios. Don't believe that. It's still true. Looking right here, Raoul Pal from Real Vision also says, this is the total market cap chart. It is likely ready to move from 2 standard deviation oversold versus trend to overbought. That looks to me, he says, that the entire space can 3x into year end and 6x into next year. Take a look at this. Now, this is a crypto total market cap in trillions here. And you can see where it was up in here and we've pulled back, right? And look at all of this headroom. Look at all of this headroom headed towards the end of the year here. Pretty remarkable. We got quite a bit of headroom here to run. Not to say that it will do that, but the point being is that we are at just a little over 2 trillion, close to 2.1 trillion, knowing 2.5 was the high. We have a lot of headroom as a crypto market cap collectively. Now, everybody's got to place their own bets. You know where I've put mine. I'm not telling you where to put yours, and this is not financial advice from me or anyone else. But listen to what CoinsKid says in this 2 minutes. I'm going to play like a minute 20, and then I'm going to take you to another clip and play another minute clip for you because you need to hear every bit of it. Here we go.
Expected some kind of new wave coming, and you can see this is where you're falling as well. So You know, are you looking at a breakout quite imminently here for XRP? I do think you are. I think come the end of October, I do think that we're looking at a beautiful upside here. I think we're looking at a break minimal by the end of October. I think that, you know, you'll start to see XRP march on as it did here in these waveforms. You know, you come down here, look in the volume, it's tailed off, and it starts to pick up. Look, it starts to pick up just there. You start to tail off. Look, just there, start to tail off just there, and then picked up. Do you see that? Right now you're tailing off. Look what the volume's doing. It's tailing off, and it's going to pick up. Okay, so with that, we're looking at a larger wave here, which is this. This is, for me, this is your third wave. Look at this. It's massive third wave. Okay, so right now we're looking at this sort of fifth wave just here. So your volume, just like here, tailed off like that. Okay, like we are tailing off there, the corrective wave, and just there we're going to start putting in this beautiful volume profile towards the end of the year and onwards for XRP, where we're just going to absolutely explode. Okay, and I do think the volume's going to come in to back that up. So what I'm looking at is something like this, you know, where you're going to see this monster volume coming in and kicking into gear for XRP, and it's just going to clarify that, you know, all the interest is coming back. And then if, as well, it is a big if we do get the SEC case, you know, green light in XRP, see you later, alligator, we're absolutely off here. We're off to the moon. So yeah, I mean, XRP is looking really, really good. I mean, on the weekly, you can see that you've not closed below this level here. So this is an important level of support, and this is what I say to you. It's all a game of support and resistance. Okay, and you
game of support and resistance, and he's dead on it. Now let me go ahead and move you to this clip, because I want you to hear him right here talk about this and the way he shows you these things. This is why I love the way he breaks these charts down. If you're not following CoinsKid, I mean, obviously it goes without saying you should be. And shout out to CoinsKid. Check this out.
So for me, XRP is really, really bullish. Really, really bullish. I did say this to you in a previous update. You know, that's a high level of support right there that XRP does need to adhere to. If it doesn't and it loses it, potentially you could come down lower. And I've given you breakdown targets around about 76 cents, isn't it? Which is roughly this swing high. And I think it's the golden ratio. But XRP has not fell to the golden ratio once. It's always retraced to the 050. This was a 50. This was a 50 from these impulsive breaks. Okay, and right here, boom, 85 cents was the 50. And I gave you that when XRP was up here. I said to you, put some cheeky bids on 85 cents because that's a 50, and that's exactly where it's retraced to in the previous retracements that it's gone through. Okay, so this is bullish that it's holding that as support. Okay, that's really, really good. But if it does roll, just put some cheeky bids on 76 cents because that is where it will bounce. Okay, just like it bounced at 85 cents and bounce. If it does roll the market, cheeky bid 76 cents because that's where you see another bounce, because that's what it does. It's how strong it is. Because I do think you are looking at continuation, and I do think, you know, we are gearing up to a fantastic year end here for XRP. I think the minimal next target here for XRP straight off the bat, for those of you who are not familiar, is $4.50, isn't it? Round about there. Because I do think at the moment you are putting in the next impulsive wave. Yeah, you're looking at around about $4.55 minimal. So that's your next price tag for XRP just there. And I think that this here is the formation of a new impulsive wave up to that particular target. Okay, just.
And there you have it, $4.55, possibly by the end of the year. You know, and look, and I mean, this goes without saying, if we see the SEC case resolved, dropped, settled, summary judgment, I mean, there's no telling what the impact could be of the price to XRP at that point. I know we've heard many people say between 10 and 20, 20 and $30. I mean, I could certainly see no problem with XRP going between 20 and $30 after an SEC settlement. Now, that's nothing but my own speculation, so it's not financial advice, but this is getting very exciting. And when he showed, and if you don't mind, I just want to just really quickly, and I want to show when he shows like the volume down here and how there's still a lot of room with volume to go. I mean, that's pretty remarkable too. I mean, you can see this volume. Look at this. You know, you can see this volume is really, really low right now. So there is tons of headroom for volume to come in to support driving that price up. And that to me is pretty powerful too. So that's going to do it for me. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, leave a comment below. Check out all the links in the description and comment box. There's great stuff and really great deals in there. Ledger Nanos, there's so many specials for the different bundles, but you got to click the link. 99-cent 7-day trial for help hide your identity online. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you right now, if you use your phone to look at your crypto, and so many do not, I recommend, do not use SMS for sending codes to your phone. Use your email or use some other method. I use two-factor verification like Google Authentication or Authy app and those things. I do not use SMS to send codes to my phone for that, because it could be hacked so easily by these hackers out here. I don't know how they do it, but I know that they do it, and it's unfortunate that they're very good at doing it. So remember, I've told you about my sister and my brother-in-law. They were hacked terribly. It was a horrible situation. But nevertheless, be careful out here. Know what you're clicking on, and that's why I provide those links, products, and services I use each and every day.